Oh, wait, are you working? That would be fantastic if you're working. God, I hope you're fucking working. Jesus Christ. But please don't go. I need you so, my lovely. Does this work? Wow, it does work. That's kind of cool. Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Stream 3. We're going to try to wrap this fucking game up. Okay. Is that it? Is that good? Hello, salut. I'm just getting things set up still. The fuck? I have to check on something first. One sec. My screen is not... Okay, good. My screen is not popping up. I am checking on the shipping of an item that I've been fucking waiting on. Because it's driving me bonkers. That's an update! Oh my god! Yes! I'm so glad I checked. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're early. Hello. Yeah, so my best buddy Tree bought me a new keyboard kit because he has disposable income and wants to throw it at me because I'm his little sister. So I have a keyboard kit, but I don't have the switches for it yet. So I've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for those fucking things to finish shipping to the US. And now they finally have. So hooray, my Akko switches are finally fucking en route so I can finally build the goddamn fucking keyboard. It's terrible. Alright, let me hit fucking post on this shit. Oh my god. I'm so fucking amused. Let's close that so I'm not using that bandwidth. It's, yes, I'm getting the Aqua Wine Reds, which are pre-lubed tactile switches. No, they're not tactile, they're linear. They're pretty clicky. Not super clicky. Very important. Anyway, I should probably play some Stanley Parable. I haven't even opened Steam yet. This is the level of professionalism I'm at today. Joy snorts at pre-lubed. Listen. Lubing your switches takes fucking hours. It takes hours for people to loop their switches because you have to take these tiny little devices and pull them apart and take out the spring and lube specific sections of the fucking thing and then put it back together. And it takes hours and it's not worth it. I don't care what anyone fucking says. So I'm going to get pre-looped ones. Is this popping up? I have it open. Developed by Crows. Oh, it told me last time to enter my favorite time. What's my favorite time? Oh, my eye's leaking. God, I can't believe it's gonna be one of those nights. My eyeball leaks randomly, and then I have to stop and make it stop. So that'll be a thing. I'm not putting 420. No. I'm not putting 413 either. What's Carcat's number? 6 something. 612? 610. 612. It's not 60. No, not that number. What's his fucking birthday? 612. Thank you. Oh my god, my eyeball is really badly leaking. Yes, my favorite time. 6:12 in the morning is my favorite time of day. No, it wasn't the correct time. I'm sorry. How accurate? Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate? It's inaccurate. Yeah, it's super inaccurate. Thanks. I'm glad. Okay. Sure. Alright, Facebook. Wish we had more sliders. We've gone through all the sliders I have. Make some more. There you go. New sliders to gather new data for you. On me. On me. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let's whip up a couple new ones. Should be ready by next time you boot up the game. Well, okay. Hold on. Just hold on a second. 1 minute bitte. Crows, crows, crows. Crows, crows, crows is a great development name. Yeah, they said sliders, and I want to see some fucking sliders. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. No. Oh. Okay. Aww. Oh. Ah, did it. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Which of the two made-up words below is more appealing to you? Okay. Scrumtush is easy. Akuboinkal. Akuboinkal. More difficult to say, therefore I like it. Okay. I glanced, so yes. Is it the time that is right? Wait. Is the time that is right now the correct time? Yes? Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Yes. Yeah? Yes. I am unrelentingly sentimental. I will. Do I want to follow that plot thread and see what the fuck happens? One more. Literally just one more, and then we'll get into the actual game. Exit. Wait for Steam to figure out that it stopped. Alright, here we go. Crows, crows, crows! Hello, Hot Car Cat writes. Wavy Davy. What time is it? Does anyone really truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all the game's settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here in the game. You won't have me here when the game starts the next time. But that's okay. Video games are meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? Maybe that's the only information I really learn about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There is only one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again, if you can find me. Talk soon. The uneasy sexual tension between the game and the player. Huh. Just kind of wondering if, like... Okay, no. That was my guess. Like, like maybe somewhere in there. All right. Okay. Is this the story of a man named Stanley? All right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be...
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really all be gone?
Wait, did I already do the bucket out the window? I forget. Damn it, I don't have my notebook. It's at work. Fuck, we're gonna figure out what this does.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear.
We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self.
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps, if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
Said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard
Oh my fucking
Gamhorata
God.
first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred
Machinations.
amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of...
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like...
Oh no!
My God, Stanley, you did it. You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
Okay, so... okay, so I'm the dragon. Big deal.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. A good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket, a bucket of culture and distinction.
Which way? I
Stanley
haven't done...
touched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting
Yeah, I know.
room.
I know.
But Stanley
I know.
had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
You know that they fucking
Stanley
timed
took
that
the
out.
door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good,
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because
I mean, it has
buckets can't
eyebrows,
talk.
apparently.
But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Yep, that's me. I have done the thing where you jump off the railing. That is how you get to the game of, is this a bucket?
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Okay.
Now pick up the phone.
shut the fuck up.
Oh, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is.
God damn it.
It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
Oh, thank God.
What is
Fuck, I thought it was the
comedic timing?
joke.
What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body.
Doing this.
These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I will not. Absolutely not.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, with each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
I cannot shut this. Hello, long time no see. Like, a really long time, I think. Wait, is it gonna make me go all... Oh, fuck you and your fucking railings.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches.
Meow.
A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we have the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
Please don't.
The bucket spoke.
No.
Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Oh my god, you're gonna make me walk all the way back through the employee lounge? Just eerie silence. Okay, I'm here.
Here we go. You ready?
Yeah,
When
sure.
Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Oh, I hate going into darkness. Come on.
What? We're
Thank
back
God.
at the phone already? No, what's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land, or not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the 2 doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing.
Aww.
I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think
No.
I need
No.
to go back and rewatch that instructional video again.
Don't.
Surely that will help me improve my...
Oh, fuck.
Here we go. You ready?
Yes.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay. Okay.
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Oh, is this one of the ones where you must
Here
go
we go.
left?
You ready?
Okay.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
All right. That's fine.
No. You were supposed
Oh,
to go
I'm
through the door on the
sorry.
right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley.
Yes.
I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Oh,
Stanley,
are you
would not
serious?
love it so much, it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it
Yeah.
the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal, I think I saw it playing
Wow.
with a
No.
guitar. No. Getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.
Don't you fucking dare. Just reset. Thank you. Oh, hell's fucking bells. Okay.
All of his co-workers
Is
were
it
gone.
gone?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Yoink.
The embrace of an old friend, a weathered companionship that stands the test of time.
Okay.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Alright. I think I haven't actually done the, like, normal ass ending. Oh, fuck, I forgot about this. Jesus. Okay, this is apparently the ones I've actually found. So, inside a secret exhibit, large stairs, something to do with stairs, somewhere both red and blue, nearby a fireplace. Where the fuck is there a fireplace? Stairs, though. Stairs makes me think under the boss's office. Let's try that.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Stanlerines. Yeah. Figley's is just not good.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable.
Oh my god.
At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
Yep.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes. This is certainly the most logical explanation.
Alright. Down we go. Oh, wait! I saw it! God fucking damn it! I saw it! Okay. Alright. Fucking, I can't forget to turn the fuck
elevator
around.
raced downward, plummeting
shit.
towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you,
up?
Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Oh, okay. Just gonna grab it real quick.
Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up?
What?
When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was
What?
something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again. The bucket said nothing.
Okay. Oh, motherfucker. It's not here. Shit. What?
Here we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He
What?
took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number 3 over and over and over. Well, he said, the number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life. Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent. This was a shock to Stanley, who had always felt such a connection with the bucket. How was this not as exciting to the bucket as it was to him? Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
Okay. So I couldn't go back to get the thing. Get it the next time. I feel like.
Perhaps the bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
Stanley does like buttons. It's kind of his entire character.
A hint of regret nagged in the back of Stanley's mind.
Don't.
Should he demonstrate? Stanley and
No.
the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Do I need to go back to get an ending? Or is it just gonna keep punking me? Like, am I missing out on an ending if I don't go back and hit 33333 again? There is an ending. God, this wasn't in the original. I feel like I would have remembered if it was.
No, said Stanley to the bucket. You can't go on yet. Not till you understand how much the number
this is
3
gonna be a
means to
terrible
me.
breakup.
You and I have been through so much together, and I just want you to see what I see. Feel the happiness I feel. He smiled at the bucket, and the bucket said nothing.
That was a fucking bucket. Yeah, they're breaking up. It's very sad. I'm torn up. I'm sure y'all are torn up.
Here we go, said Stanley. This time I'll really show you. He ran to the number 3 and began to wail on it like a musician on a beloved instrument, weaving a concerto of truth and passion. He wielded the number 3 like a fine artist would wield a paintbrush. He told stories through the number 3, stories of his dreams and hopes and fears. And the whole time, he looked to his bucket for a reaction of some kind. Anything to let him know that the bucket appreciated what he was doing. The bucket conveyed absolutely nothing at all, only silence. Crushed by a wave of dejection, Stanley returned to the elevator.
So you gotta support your loved ones in their activities, or else the relationship will fall apart.
Stanley and the bucket were so close. They'd always been there for one another. Why suddenly could the bucket not connect with this passion of Stanley's? The question caused Stanley to ruminate the whole way down the elevator. He knew that there must be a way to get through to the bucket, to communicate fully with his dear friend. Surely there was a solution, mustn't there be?
Okay.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
I gotta go up again? Oh my god, I swear to fuck. This is last time. It might not be the last time. I have no idea. I've never done this route. Apparently it wasn't in the original. They're just making shit up at this point. It's not like the OG game.
Ah, said Stanley. I know what to do. I know how to fully express this feeling in my heart. He decided right then and there that he would hold a press conference where he would speak to the public on all matters relating to pressing the number 3 over and over. He would elaborate fully on what the number 3 meant to him and why he felt so alive when pressing it. Then the bucket would be able to see his joy through the eyes of others. It would get to see the world react to this discovery of Stanley's. And it would be through the public eye that the bucket would finally understand Stanley's work.
Fucking with me. What?
For months, he advertised and marketed his press conference, building excitement around it, developing and rehearsing it, until it couldn't be refined a single measure further. When the big day arrived, Stanley was as prepared as he'd ever been for anything in his life.
Fucking woman eating salad. Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
This was it. One last chance to win the bucket over. One opportunity to share a true connection with a loved one.
Oh, it's the green room. Okay. Remember where you came from. Oh, jeez. 3 again. I have a alright, cool. Great. Alright. Not creepy at all. The dude who came up with pizza! Now that's a hero. That's a hero. Okay.
There was no one here. Nobody had come to the press conference to hear Stanley speak, to listen to him talk about what it really means to press the number 3 on a keypad over and over. He was unloved, uninteresting, he was a failure, and in that moment Stanley knew that the bucket would never again take him seriously. There would be no connection, no deeper understanding. The bucket merely sat there in his arms, indifferent. And so it began that slowly, over many years, the two of them grew more and more distant. They spoke less and less, neither wishing to state the obvious, that any sense of real respect between them had eroded since that day at the press conference. There would be no more games, no more long conversations about passion and pursuit, only a silence that consumed the space between friends. And Stanley, having for once in his life discovered the warmth and comfort of true companionship, was cast back into the unremarkable normalcy of loneliness.
It's heavy. So what's that ending normally? Alright, I'm gonna not pick up
All
the
of his
bucket.
co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley
Bloody,
decided to
bloody,
go to the
blah.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
One day I'm gonna catch that motherfucker again, I swear to God. Yeah, Stanley wanted to press
When
the button.
Stanley
Number
came
3
to a
lot.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Everybody's got their passions, man. Okay. Now I'll be able to get this. I'm gonna get it this time. Watch me. I'm gonna get this. You can also go into the TMA reference room without the bucket. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, okay. I don't know why I thought I was screwing this up.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once
my
again
God, come
stunned to
on.
discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Come on.
284. Stanley was in such a
Oh,
rush
come
to get
on!
through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute
Son
to
of-
just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Man, they really fucking timed that joke out, don't they? Man, their scripting is fucking airtight, isn't it? Fuck.
Feeling soothed and
Thank you.
rejuvenated,
Open the fucking
Stanley
thing, thank
calmly
you.
walked forward into the opened passageway.
Yeah. Aha!
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very
No.
soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines.
Why?
None of us can.
The name is Dom. Please stop. Okay. Down and then back up. I have never seen this ending. I can't believe it. I don't know why I walk in circles. Like, I'm a pacer in real life. It's kind of weird to be a pacer in video games as well.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
The sass is unrelenting. Hi, yeah, I'm here.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office.
Yep.
Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Alright. I guess you want me to go back down. Finally, Stanley controls the narrative. Yeah, when we can
Incredible.
control the narrative, it goes
Now
sad.
he's getting back into the elevator and going down again.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Oh, I don't know. Fucking ingenuity. Also, Joy told me to do it, so... Allons-y.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
You have the power to change it, brah. Change it. I believe in you. Come up with some bullshit. Alright, sass me. What the fuck?
God, it's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Oh, yeah, sure. Fuck off. He's such a bitch. I love him.
Okay, I'm ready.
Cool.
I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to
Don't.
process.
Oh, you're such a fuck. We couldn't do this in Source. We had to wait for Unity for this shit.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it.
Cool.
I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Alright. I can't wait for how mad he's gonna be
Of
for the
course.
next one.
Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
This is the definition of play stupid games, win stupid prizes. It's very good. Like, it's not even a remark. Nothing?
You know what?
Yeah?
I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment.
Okay.
Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
You're such a fuck.
There we go. Isn't this so much
I
more
deserve this.
exciting? You know,
I
Stanley,
deserve this.
It seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible.
Don't.
They want big, explosive moments flung
like jump
right in their
scares.
faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension?
Okay.
Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Oh my god. It just really just grinds at you.
The room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here
Wait,
somewhere.
what's it say this time? The storyteller. I'm guessing it's not going to be threes this time. They really do beat you over the head with this joke until you feel
yes,
bad.
Here it is, just through this door.
Wrong way.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling.
and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get 'em.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, God. Oh. Oh, boy.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker.
Pieces
In
out from
time,
anxiety
perhaps,
attack.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay. So that leaves one more figurine. Some are both red and blue. Some are both red and blue. If only those weren't like the two colors of this fucking game.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Wait, do they have the escape pod end? I'm not doing the escape pod ending right now.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed
fuck.
by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
There is a
Was
pocket
it the
version of the
bucket
escape
knew
pod.
all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
So, I know there is a progress point. Is the progress point to get all the fucking figurines? I'm just wondering if that's mandatory for going forward, because that'd be funny and shitty of them. Alright, let's go do the actual normal end. I have to get
Stanley and the
figurines.
bucket walked
Fuck.
straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Oh, there's probably one for the jump off too. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go all the way to the end, do the main end.
The lights rose on an enormous
let me
room
through.
packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Where is the fucking last figurine? Because the place that I'm thinking of that has red and blue doors, I can't get to. Did you do...
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
The escape... I haven't done the actual core ending. I went all the way to the end, and I did the... Not control. Silly birds. I did silly birds.
Was the bucket under the mind control
Oh!
facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told
You're
to do
right.
things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
Don't care.
These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Yeah, I just need to not pick up the
He
bucket, and I can
screamed
do
into
that.
the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never!
Never.
He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking,
Love that
eating,
sound.
working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machine...
Sorry.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
Do we get to leave?
Yes!
They had done it.
Yay!
Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away.
Hooray!
Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support.
What?
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty.
I could probably climb
Until
that.
finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
Fuck's sake.
Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No, no, no. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. Okay. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Okay. Red and blue doors, so... Okay.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Okay? Well, alright. I would love some boxes, I guess. It's a lot of boxes. Boxes are
When
expensive.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
yeah.
well.
I'm trying to get the
Perhaps he
fucking
wanted to
figurine.
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay.
Look, Stanley,
That
I
way.
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
And there it is, the last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Great. Begin again. Okay, I've got the figurines. Now fucking what? Whoa! Whoa, I just jumped really badly. Sorry. I don't know why that freaked me out, but it did. uh. Hello?
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's
Shut
those
up, Haya.
figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it
Thank you,
just the
Cat.
most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
Oh,
I would
no.
love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Okay. I'm so glad somebody else jumped. Thank you for being here with me. So, where they at? Okay, gotta go into the creepy basement? Ah,
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Funny. Oh my god, it's bringing me through each fucking location.
And here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways. Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
Warehouse. In the creepy TMA room.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here in the warehouse. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
Okay. Do I want to go back now? Oh, no. Okay. Forward is the only way. Ugh. It would be really dumb to fall right now, huh?
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
What? The fuck? It's a really nice room, I will say. And then the one on the other side of the elevator.
This was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was behind the boss's office. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to
for God's
commemorate
sake.
the occasion.
Yeah?
Enjoy.
Thank you. I will. Oh my god! Oh my god! Windows Movie Maker! Oh my god, I used to make vids in that! Oh my god! Oh god! Oh, it's so great! Yep. Thank you. So thrilled. Thrilled to be here.
takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Okay, this way.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Oh.
And then there was no more, because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, Memory Zone.
Oh. Okay.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Probably quite silly. Either way, it went back
Okay,
down.
yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Oh, do you? God forbid you are denied anything, because you are the best boy. The pink room is pretty good. Would not mind seeing again. Do not show me.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Yes. Oh, for God. Fantastic.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
I love that video.
Me too.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
I like it. It's a good room. Can't open anything. Ugh.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Okay, there we go. Should I misremember? Wait. Okay. Weird. I don't trust the pink room. It's 'cause you're goth, okay?
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Mm-hmm. Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Why does anybody choose to leave it?
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Spooky.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then. But time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
Where is this going?
Oh, yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one. And before everything else, there was your office.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Huh.
Wait,
Oh, fuck.
Stanley thought to himself.
Jesus.
Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in?
Oh my god.
How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Oh, Jesus. The boxes have arrived. I'm very suspicious right now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What's in the room now that I have all the things? Did it revert? It's
Yet
reverted.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad.
I thought we were
Stanley
doing this
pushes
right.
some
One
buttons.
more time.
Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
I'm running through this one more time for you, buddy. You should at least do it right. Like, is there... It feels like this is part of an ending. My instinct tells me to go through and do everything correctly one time. It's like, is that not what I'm supposed to do here?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I'm baffled.
The lights rose on an enormous room
It's actually
packed
just a
with
reset.
television.
God damn it. Ah! Okay, then I feel like... What the fuck?
Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky fellow. Very lucky indeed.
Okay, so have we quote-unquote completed the Stanley
clutched the
Parable?
bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Because that felt like a very nice denouement, you know? I mean, I have one or 2 places I could go with the bucket, but was that the end? Okay.
This was not the correct way to the
What's
meeting
the
room,
end?
but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to
fucking
him,
damn it,
telling
what's
him
the ending?
that
I
the
don't know what to do
employee
next.
lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
I don't think I've done... Oh, yes, I have done this. Wait, I did this. God fucking... You gotta find the guy from the start menu again.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad.
I have to find the guy from the start menu again. Okay. Should I... Okay. Exit... What?! Okay. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, I am very happy to hear that. Have no worries. Many, many years later. Oh. Oh. Love the office chair. And sticks. Office chair and sticks. Huh. For some reason, always want to find out where the sun is to orient myself. Oh. This is the archway. And that is the memory zone. And a generator to keep it running, I assume. Still humming away. Hello? Oh, fuck off. Okay, well, fucking tough crowd, Jesus. When Stanley Parable launched to massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise, but the disastrous critical and commercial reception of the Stanley Parable 2 has prompted developers to rethink their ambitions as outlined in a press release they published today. It's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what the fans want. We thought we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about, but it turns out we could not have been further from the truth. To preserve the artistic integrity of the original game and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions, the word sorry appears more than 25 times. Oof. Wait, there's multiple places to go here.
Jim.
Oh my god. Wait, did I miss a trick? Oh, am I supposed to go down into the tunnel? I don't see another way to go. I hate dark holes. I wish this game would stop making me go down them. Please let there be another path. No, there's not. Yep, down here. Okay. Okay. I'm slightly spooked out. Wait. Thank you for enjoying the new content. Huh. Oh. Hi. It's nice to see you. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developer said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise. What nonsense. The Stanley Parable is not sacred and we do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that's the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not that hard. In fact, let me show you. Together we are going to make the Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. All we need to do is change the number in the game's title screen. Oh, fuck. We also really need a really dumb subtitle for the game. Something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. Oh. Stanley Parable 3. A new kind of circles. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content recycled again and again and again with a new title screen. So the Ubisoft model. Okay. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say as well. Don't do it. I understand. Sometimes we're not ready to move on. That's fine. If you ever change your mind and want to start inventing new sequels, come talk to me. I'll be right here. Huh. So I screwed it up. Now I can't do it? I don't know if I want to do it. It's kind of more profound to leave it alone. I do really like it. Wait, do I have to restart the game, maybe? What if I restart? Out of curiosity. I think I ballsed it up, though. Because my goddamn fucking principles. Crows, crows, crows. Wavy Davy reading. Yep, okay. I ballsed it up. We'd have to go through the whole fucking thing. Question, what was supposed to be behind that window? Which window? You will have to elaborate. I'm finishing my tea. The one you check every time. Oh, fuck. Okay, like in my first stream, I was walking by. I was just playing the game fucking normally. And I turned and I saw another Stanley walking through that fucking window. And it floored me, because that's strange and I didn't like it. So every time I walk by it, I check it again. Okay, does anybody want to see another of the endings? I think we did most of them. If anyone wants a specific one, then let me know. Oh, God. That was very good. I'm assuming that that's the actual end, because that feels like a dismount. I can't imagine them having another ending. Escape pod ending with Bucket. I hate the escape pod ending, but okay. Is it still spooky? Don't like spooky. And yeah, as far as I can tell, that's the end. Cool.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go
Oh,
to
the
the
boxes
meeting
are
room.
gone.
It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent. Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded onward.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
If I remember how to do escape pod, you have to basically trick the door to close on you and then step backward through
Still
it.
no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd... Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay. Sometimes I fuck it. Oh wait, is there supposed to be a... I thought there's supposed to be a thing on there. Okay. Oh, come on. Come on. Don't be a prick. I swear to God. What the fuck? Damn it. Got it! Okay. Fucking 17th time's the fucking charm. I hate escape pod, it's kinda spooky. I'm bad at spooky, which everybody now knows from watching this. This is why I can't play any horror games, even though I respect the genre immensely. There we go. Okay. Oh, well, come on. Alright, floor 60. Oh. This is the kind of shit I hate. I hate being in the dark. I hate bracing for the jump scare. Do, 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 do. I'm gonna keep making noises because it makes me feel better about being spooked. Da da da, Wavy Davy's on fire. You still got it alright. Yeah. There's no jump scares. It doesn't matter. My spine is crawling up my back. It's just a thing. Almost there, almost there. Okay. One more. No, it's not spooky red up here. Okay. Escape. Okay. I'm bracing myself. Where is it? Okay. Get me the fuck out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, everyone at Crows is a sick fuck. You can hold the bucket and get in there. You can hold the bucket and get in there. It's not very big. What is this bullshit? Fucking god damn it. Alright. Now we're done. That's where we end it. Yep. Yes, Joy. Yeah, we've done the one where you can unplug the phone with the bucket. We did that one. That was learning how comedy works. Yeah. Multiple times. If you do the epilogue again, alright? At any point. Okay. What's the small surprise? Goddamn. Is it a bucket? Many, many years later. I'm interested. Okay. Because I apparently have a lot of walking to do, real quick. I'm interested in how much of a called shot this all is. It's very interesting because this remake was announced 2015, 2017. I think it's an odd number like that. So they knew they were going to do it, and then they took fucking years and years and years to do it. So they kind of, it feels like, played on that expectation that it was going to build and build and build, and then they did this whole let the thing go, you know, the experience was good while we had it, playing on people's expectations of sequelitis, etc., and so on. They kind of had to anticipate that all of that was going to pan out and that they would have the critical reception and the way it stayed relevant for so long, if that makes sense. Which is an interesting level of arrogance that I truly appreciate. If you're gonna do something like this, you have to have that kind of arrogance. That one's pretty. I guess I appreciate the craft, you know? Especially if you've played the beginner's guide, which is sort of it's in conversation with the Stanley Parable, but it is not like a sequel, but it is very much about the Stanley Parable. If you play the beginner's guide, you kind of have a feeling of how the creators feel about the game and its reception. Except the even fact that I said that means I'm not learning the lessons of the beginner's guide. So I don't know. It's interesting to do this much of a called shot. Because this could have very much fallen flat on its fucking face. What? What's not here? Hello? Do you see that? Hello? Oh my god. That's very sweet. That's very sweet. That's very sweet. Yeah. Anyone who appreciates this game, you owe yourself to play the beginner's guide. It's To this day, probably the most important piece of media I can name. Yeah, it's the way that game makes you complicit in something is has never been accomplished before or since, in my opinion. And it's one of those stories that literally only works in an interactive medium like video games, which I find fucking fascinating. Yeah. Uh, the beginner's guide really fucked me up because I related to it very, very, very strongly. And the things that it has to say about the... Oh, there's another one. Ah! Give me that. Woohoo! Yeah, the things that it has to say about the delineation between the art and the artist and how much you can know about either one is very powerful. Alright, I'm back. Let's do this stupid bullshit. Hello. You're back. It's good to see you again. Did you reconsider my idea of inventing new silly subtitles for the sequels? Stanley Parable 3 Nonsense Chemicals? Would you like to start doing that now? Good, then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. You know what? Since you've put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. There. The achievement machine is all fixed. You see, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. I must keep the wheel turning. Who the fuck are you? There's only one last thing we need to do. Alright. Wait, I went the wrong way. 9. Please adjust the cider. Yep. Enjoy the Stanley Parable. Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay. And that's it. That's it. Okay. It's just a car. They did remember my subtitle. It's very sweet of them. Yeah, I don't get what's with the car. Okay. I'm just going to open it one more time, and this is literally the last one, and then I'm done. I just want to see what it does. It's unable to sync to the cloud. No shit. Play. Oop, shoot. I move the thing to where I can't see it. Okay. I didn't go and get the broken achievement. Oh my god. Oh, I can't do Baby Lord of Sunshine. Pencil. Swimming pool. Baby. Swimming pool. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Slightly uncomfortable. Not gonna lie. This is very, free game on itch.io vibes. Okay. I'm done. Very much enjoyed this. It was funnier than I expected. I think it's terrible. I think my favorite ending still remains the original Control ending because, my god, that ending fucks all day long. It's so fucking good. Though the skip button was very fucking effective and very good. Yeah. And everybody should go and do the beginner's guide because it's tremendous. Like, for real, it's tremendous. if you like this game and you're not going to buy it, go play the beginner's guide. It's even better. It's one of the most important pieces of media in the past ever. Most important video game. There we go. I think that sounds about right. It's the most important video game, the beginner's guide. Yeah, fuck Miyamoto. Anyway, I'm gonna go and write some fanfic or work on some class spec stuff until I have to go to bed. That's my plan. I don't know what else I would stream. Hit me up on... did you ever put the playthrough up on YouTube? I can upload them over there. That's pretty easy. I'll download them and throw them up there either tonight or tomorrow. So, yeah. If you have any suggestions for what you want to see, then let me know. I have many games, and I have the ability to acquire more games. So, you know. We could always do Inscription. Have you ever wanted to see Inscription? I really want to play that. I just don't want to play it alone because I'm a scaredy cat. It's so good, though. It's got similar vibes. Similar vibes. So, yeah. But that's it for tonight. Okay, I will consider Inscription. Yeah, maybe we'll do that one. Oh, the beginner's guide one. I don't know. If I haven't uploaded onto YouTube, then that's gone forever because that was years ago. But it's a game that I just play periodically, like once a year. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Bye.